Keanu Reeves has always been known as one of the most humble and private stars in Hollywood. Fans love him not just for his movies, but for his kindness, generosity, and simple way of living. For years, he has kept his personal life away from the spotlight. But recently, during a quiet interview, Keanu shared something that shocked the entire world. With a calm and soft voice, he revealed that he has been silently fighting a serious illness for a long time. People were stunned because Keanu never showed any signs of weakness. On movie sets, he was always professional, doing his own stunts, staying late to help crew members, and even giving up part of his salary to support others. No one ever imagined he was carrying such a heavy burden. When he spoke about his illness, there was deep sadness in his eyes. He admitted that he didn't want anyone to feel sorry for him. The news quickly spread across social media, and fans were heartbroken. Hashtags about Keanu trended worldwide. Many couldn't believe it because Keanu had always been the symbol of strength and resilience. But he explained that sometimes, even the strongest people are silently struggling inside. Keanu revealed that he chose to keep his illness a secret because he didn't want to distract his fans from his movies or his work. He believed that everyone faces challenges, and he wanted to face his with dignity and privacy. But as his condition began to affect his daily life, he felt it was time to share the truth. When asked how long he had been dealing with this illness, Keanu said it had been several years. He had been managing it quietly while filming blockbuster movies like John Wick and The Matrix. This made fans respect him even more, knowing that he was battling something so painful while still giving his best performance on screen. The interviewer described the moment as deeply emotional. Keanu's voice cracked slightly as he spoke, but he never cried. Instead, he smiled and thanked his fans for their endless love and support. It was a powerful reminder that even heroes have battles we don't see. The shocking revelation marked the beginning of a new chapter in Keanu Reeves' life, a chapter filled with courage, vulnerability, and hope. Fans knew they were about to hear a story that would touch their hearts forever. Before the world knew about Keanu's illness, he had been fighting it quietly, often alone. His friends and co-stars noticed small changes in him over the years. Sometimes he looked tired on set. Other times he had to take breaks in between action sequences. But whenever anyone asked, he would simply smile and say, "I'm fine." Keanu has always been known as a private person. He never wanted to burden others with his problems. This comes from a life filled with pain and loss. From a young age, Keanu faced hardships. His father left when he was just a child, and his family moved often, making it hard for him to feel settled. Later, he experienced heartbreaking losses, including the death of his longtime partner and their baby. These tragedies shaped him into the quiet, humble man the world knows today. When he started to feel unwell, Keanu thought it was just exhaustion from long hours of work. But as time passed, the symptoms became harder to ignore. He felt pain and fatigue that didn't go away, yet he continued to push through. Even while battling this hidden illness, he treated everyone around him with kindness and respect. Crew members often shared stories of how he bought them breakfast, gave up his seat on public transport, and even gifted expensive motorcycles to his stunt team. As the illness progressed, Keanu had to make adjustments. He trained differently, avoided certain foods, and sometimes delayed filming to recover. Still, he never complained. He kept smiling, knowing that people counted on him. His co-stars described him as a warrior, someone who never gave up no matter how difficult things became. For years, Keanu kept this secret locked inside. It wasn't about fame or fear. It was about his deep desire to live a normal life. He didn't want the headlines to be about his health, but over time, hiding the truth became exhausting. His closest friends encouraged him to speak out, telling him that sharing his story might help others going through similar struggles. Keanu finally realized that silence was no longer an option. The illness was affecting his body, his career, and even his outlook on life. When he decided to reveal the truth, he knew it would be painful, but he also knew it was the right thing to do. When Keanu finally opened up about his illness, the first people he shared it with were his closest friends and family. Keanu has always kept a very small circle around him. He trusts only a few people completely, and these were the ones who supported him during his most difficult moments. One of the most important people by his side was his partner, Alexandra Grant. She stood by him with love and strength, encouraging him to focus on his health. Keanu described Alexandra as his light during the darkest times. She helped him stay positive, reminding him of all the good things in life. Keanu's sister, Kim, has also been a huge part of his life. In fact, Keanu has spoken about how much she means to him, especially because she battled leukemia years ago. During her illness, Keanu was her biggest supporter, staying by her side through hospital visits and treatments. Now the roles were reversed, and Kim was there for Keanu, offering comfort and understanding. His friends in Hollywood were equally supportive. Stars like Sandra Bullock and Lawrence Fishburne reached out to check on him, sending messages of love and encouragement. Many of his co-stars said they felt honored to know Keanu, not just as an actor but as a human being with a kind and generous heart. Keanu admitted that at first he didn't want anyone to see him as weak, but when he allowed his loved ones to help, he realized how powerful love and connection could be. Alexandra often joined him for walks, meditation, and quiet moments away from the chaos of fame. These simple acts of care gave Keanu the strength to keep fighting. The support of his inner circle gave him the courage to finally speak publicly about his illness. He wanted his fans to hear the truth directly from him, not from rumors or headlines. His announcement wasn't just about sharing his pain. It was also a way of thanking everyone who had stood by him throughout his journey. Keanu's story shows that even the most private people need others. No one can fight a battle alone. His loved ones became his foundation, giving him hope and reminding him that life is still beautiful, even in the face of hardship. When Keanu Reeves revealed his illness to the world, the reaction was immediate and overwhelming. Millions of fans across the globe expressed their sadness and love for him. Social media was flooded with messages of support. People shared stories of how Keanu had inspired them through his movies and his kindness in real life. Many fans posted clips of Keanu's interviews, highlighting moments where he spoke about compassion and resilience. Others shared personal experiences of meeting him, describing how humble and generous he was. Some said they had never met him but felt connected to him through his work and his genuine spirit. The news also touched other celebrities. Actors, directors, and musicians came forward to show their respect. Several Hollywood figures praised Keanu for his courage, saying it takes incredible strength to be vulnerable in front of the world. Media outlets ran countless stories, but most treated the subject with sensitivity. Instead of focusing on gossip, they celebrated Keanu's legacy and contributions to cinema. His roles in The Matrix, John Wick, Speed, and many other films reminded fans why they admired him so deeply. One of the most emotional reactions came from fans who were also battling illnesses. Many said Keanu's story gave them hope. They felt seen and understood because someone as beloved as Keanu was facing a similar struggle. Some even wrote letters and sent artwork to express their gratitude. Keanu was deeply moved by the outpouring of love. He released a statement thanking everyone for their kindness. He said he felt humbled and promised to keep fighting, not just for himself, but for everyone who believed in him. His words brought comfort to millions who were worried about him. The public's reaction also showed just how special Keanu is. In a world where fame often creates distance, Keanu has always been close to his fans. His humility and sincerity have built a bond that goes beyond movies. This massive wave of support gave Keanu new strength. It reminded him that he wasn't alone in his fight. Even though his journey was difficult, he knew he had an entire world cheering for him. After revealing his illness, Keanu focused on his treatment and recovery. It wasn't an easy road. Some days were filled with pain and exhaustion, while others were filled with small victories. Keanu approached his battle the same way he approached his career, with determination and quiet strength. Doctors gave him a treatment plan that involved both medical care and lifestyle changes. Keanu began eating healthier, meditating, and practicing mindfulness. He also spent more time with Alexandra and his loved ones, finding joy in simple things like cooking meals together or watching sunsets. Despite his illness, Keanu didn't stop working completely. He continued to be involved in film projects, though at a slower pace. His team adjusted schedules to give him time to rest. Fans were amazed when they saw him filming John Wick 5, knowing he was doing it while fighting a serious condition. Keanu also used his platform to raise awareness. Without going into too many details about his specific illness, he spoke about the importance of health checkups and supporting medical research. He donated a large sum to hospitals and charities, just as he had done before when his sister battled leukemia. This part of Keanu's journey wasn't just about his own fight. It was about inspiring others to keep going, no matter how difficult life became. He often said in interviews, "We don't control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond." These words became a source of strength for many people facing their own struggles. The battle ahead was tough, but Keanu faced it with grace. Even on his hardest days, he greeted fans with a smile. His quiet resilience showed the world that true strength comes not from physical power, but from the courage to keep moving forward. Keanu Reeves' journey is more than a story about illness. It is a story about love, courage, and hope. Even while facing one of the hardest battles of his life, Keanu has continued to inspire millions. His kindness, humility, and strength have made him not just a Hollywood icon, but a symbol of resilience. As his health journey continues, Keanu remains focused on living fully. He spends his time surrounded by people he loves and doing work that matters to him. He continues to support charities, care for his fans, and spread messages of compassion. The world has seen Keanu play heroes on screen, but now they see the real hero he has always been. His decision to share his truth opened hearts and brought people together. Fans around the world continue to pray for his recovery, sending him endless love and strength. No matter what the future holds, Keanu Reeves' legacy is secure. It isn't just about blockbuster movies or unforgettable characters. It's about a man who faced pain with dignity and inspired others to do the same. Keanu's story reminds us that even the most private people can teach us the most powerful lessons. Life is fragile, but it is also beautiful. In the end, what truly matters is the love we give and the kindness we show. As Keanu once said in a heartfelt moment, "We should be kind to each other. You never know what someone is going through." Those words now carry even deeper meaning, and they will continue to echo in the hearts of his fans forever.